All right, here we go. Pre-season racing at Red Bull Ring. And yeah, didn't have the best start in qualifying. 13th place. Got a bit of making up to do, but this was an absolute cracker. Turned out to be a really great race. A few wankers as usual, but mostly good, clean, fun racing. So Red Bull Ring in Austria. There's Bassar. I raced him in, I think last night in the Nations Cup. I did, yeah, absolutely. And we're off now, just trying to keep that calm first lap going. As we all know, everyone likes to just send it as hard as they can on the first lap. There's people everywhere, but there's three wides. That's Samsy, yeah. Poor Hippie Slayer. Is that what happened, mate? Jeez, Henry. You were right up there in like 6th at qualifying. Some sort of incident there and took out my mate Hippie Slayer. Unfortunate for you, buddy. Anyway, up into 10th place through all the shenanigans on turn 2. And it was just a matter now of, oh, look out, another car's gone off. Oh, old Moist boy. Moisty's gone off and had a little spin. Someone else got a 2-second penalty back there. I think that might be a Hippie Slayer. There's a lot of fucking drifting and all sorts of shenanigans going on back there, but I'm into single digits on the halfway through the first lap from 14th, and hopefully a bit of a gap. So now coming towards the end of the first lap. Sam's Yates is a bit of a dive bomber I found on this. Bam just dive bombs himself, hits Bright Hypes, puts him out wide, and only gets half a second penalty for that. I've seen longer penalties for less business. Another new regular turbologist, not too far behind me in BMW squad. But got through the first lap relatively clean. So now just trying to catch up to Samsy. He's got to serve a half-second penalty. Got turbologist not too far behind me. Coming up now into this cheeky corner. A lot of accidents happen here. So I just take it nice and easy. Get out of that corner nice and clean. Head off. Samsy takes his half-second penalty. And I try and take the advantage to get past the Mercedes. Into this corner. I cut him off for being a bit of a dick earlier. So he tucks back in behind me, realises he can't dive bomb me on this corner. Oh, look out. Beamer's slid out a little bit back there. And we continue on to the long left-hander. You've got to play this one a bit safe. A lot of people come in a bit too hard and end up sliding out into the sand trap there. You want to line this up so you can get top speed and just jam it back into third and just pin this corner as hard as you can. And off we go. So sitting in 7th position now. Pretty happy with that. 7 positions for in a couple of laps. Bit wary about this Samsy on my tail. He's a bit of a grub, I think. Or he's just terrible and just thinks dive bombing corners is how you play it. Anyway, we're not too far now behind Bright Hypes into this corner. He just dive bombs me hard and just overshoots it. Don't know what he was thinking. He's lucky he didn't even come back in and hit me there. Don't know what he was thinking. Pretty average move, buddy. So in the 7th position, looks like there's been some early pits. Now coming in hard. All right, 7th position. Now it's time to catch up to some crew. A fair pack back there, just fighting it out. Giving me plenty of time to just get foot to the floor and catch up with the crew ahead of me. So it looks like HSV's gone into the pits and someone else, I didn't quite catch who that was. But yeah, I'm staying out for another couple laps. I'm still on the soft tyres. And yeah, we're into it. It's good, we've got a bit of space now. We can just focus on doing cutting smooth laps instead of battling it out. So next on my hit list is Aussie Dazza. He's a few seconds ahead of me, but just trying to stay patient. And I find that if I can stay patient, I generally can get good results. The last few races I've pushed too hard or have scored some unfair penalties, and it's just sort of thrown my confidence out the window. So, and yeah, pretty pumped to be sitting in 6th position after only a few laps coming from 14th. So it's just a matter of holding it together now. So it looks like Aussie and Bright Hype's been battling it out up ahead. The more they battle, the more time I have to catch up to them. So now onto the lefty. And I'm slowly making that distance shorter. All right, so we're nice and tight racing now. We're 3 wide out of this corner. And here we go into the long straight. Some penalties being served. Bright Hypes gets dropped back. I go into the pits. It was getting a bit hectic and I thought it was about time. I got out of the craziness. I'm trying to take this race nice and calm. I thought getting into some crazy business into that turn 1 might not be the best option. So into the pits I go. All right, going onto the hard tyres now, no fuel. And we head back out onto the circuit. Oh, I love the sound of the M4 when it comes out of the pits like that. It drops us back to 12. That's okay, that's the first pit stop out of the way. Oh, 11th, my mistake. And there's mate Henry just a little bit behind. He got caught up in an incident on turn 3 in the first lap, unfortunately. But yeah, here we go again. Still quite happy where I'm sitting. I know there's still plenty of time in this race. There's our new racing mate Turbologist. HSB takes on a penalty, brings you up to 10th position. So look at that, 3 beamers in a row. Pretty little buggers. It's good to see. Starting to get a bit of a beamer crew out there. So it looks like Mickey's gone off the track there somewhere in the AMG. He's pulled out wide and let me pass. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. But it's held up all the other guys, unfortunately. Looks like Henry's got him on the inside there, though. Gets him through. Oh, no, he's still stuck behind the pack. Unfortunate dude. Puts me in 9th position. Oh, they've all gone wide except for Henry. And whoever that old man was just got sent in the inside, which has totally given us as much space as we need now. Put us in our own little race bubble. And there's Henry trying to, at least he's in 8th now and he's got a bit of space. So I've still held that 8th position. Let's put Aussie Dazza in the back. All right on Turbologist's butt. Him and his pearlescent beamer. Trying to catch up to the Pizza Hut German mobile. Keeping it nice and tight. Aussie Dazza about a 1.5 seconds. Oh, Turbologist has lost it on the inside there and he's nudged the wall. His race is all over. Unfortunate for you, my man. Puts me sitting in 7th position now, with Aussie Dazza not too far behind, and Ronald McDank just a little bit further ahead of me. Oh, I love the virtual world and its names. It is a beautiful thing. All right, over the finish line again. Puts me up to 4th position. That looks like the Lambo. Forgot what that dude's name is again. But he gets out behind me and I stay in front of him. Oh, Apocalypse. That's it. I forgot. Excellent. So, give Apocalypse. Give Apocalypse. I can't even say it. Jesus Christ. In the Lambo right behind me, but keeps me in 4th position. I've still got one more pit to make and dropping in just a slight bit of fuel, but with the space that we have now, I can just be smart about how I race, and Aussie is not too far back either. Oh, it looks like Hypes has gone in. Gibbo's gone out wide. It's giving me a bit of space, puts me up into 3rd position. Now it's time to chase up the German Pizza Hut man. Oh no, it's, yeah, good old McDank. He is the Pizza Hut man, and I thought he was someone else. He loves his fast food by the looks of it. Shit joke. All right, I'm heading into the pits now for the 3rd stop. For my 2nd pit stop. Lining up now, ready for my favourites, the medium tyres. I really enjoy racing mediums on this course. And dropping just a touch of fuel in to get me to the end of the race. Now, this is the important part. It's all about now what position I come back out onto the circuit in. Here we go, beautiful sound. 3, 2, 1. Yes, sir. I'll take 3 of them. Thank you very much. So I've dropped back in behind 2 cars, unfortunately, and puts me back into 8th position. Still in the top 10, which I'm always happy with. One guy's got a penalty there. Can't read that. Oh, it's Mick. So it's a matter now of getting cleanly past these guys. There's a bit of squirrely action going up there between the 2 Mercedes. I've nudged Rob. I don't know what happened there. He had some sort of fucking brain fart, which sort of screwed us up a little bit. And Duke's not too far behind us. I've still got plenty of space behind him now. It's just a matter of these 2 guys fighting it out, and hopefully I can slip past them. Heading into this right-hander, there's a lot of squeal and brakes. They've gone everywhere. I've taken the inside line as hard as I can. Mick's just trying to stick on the side of me, and he slides back in behind. Smart move, dude. That's twice tonight you've done that. Good on you. He comes on the inside of me, though. But he's smart about it. He doesn't want to go too hard. We're in the final 7 laps of the race. You don't want to faff it up now. So now it's a matter of getting it around Rob, and I'll just get him on the inside on those fresh medium tyres. See you later, Merc. The other German has come on through. So up into 6th position now, and I've done all my pit stops now. Rob's gone out wide again, and Mick's gone in for his final pit stop by the looks of it. All right, the chase is on. A few cars coming out of pit lane. Bright Hypes in the Mustang. We're coming out side by side. We're heading into the last few laps. He tucks in behind me. 1st and 2nd place are only about 3 or 4 seconds ahead of us. And now the race is on. I really started to get nervous now, and he just come macking him by. It was a good corner from Hypes. He must be on the soft compounded tyres, and that Mustang just hammers in a straight line. So I gave up on trying to push and catch up to him. I knew that we didn't have any problems behind us as long as we race clean. I think it's Aussie Dazza and maybe Legend Case. I'm not sure who the other guy is behind him. But they were no worries at this point. It was all a matter of trying to fight for that podium position. So I just wanted to stay in his slipstream. I knew he had the faster tyre on, and the Mustang's a lot quicker than the BMW in a straight line. So it was a matter of just trying to keep up with him and hoping that he'll battle it out with the next guys when he catches them, which will give me a chance to catch up to them. Oh, someone in a McLaren 650S, another one of my favourites. So into the last couple of corners of this lap. And onto the straightaway again. He's pulling away from me slowly, but we're both getting closer to the cars in front because they're battling it out. It's given us a chance to make up that space. It's a matter of working together. Well, not really working together. It's just me trying to stay in the Mustangs Mustang's slipstream so we can catch him. All right. They've come out cleanly, Gibbo and whoever that is. Is that Denky McSkankington? I'm not sure. Yeah, it totally is. Ronald McDank in the Pizza Hut mobile. They're up there battling it out, so it's a matter now of Hypes and I just catching up and taking the battle to them. I get a little slippy there into that corner, but look how fast we've caught up to them. I think they're both running the hard compounder tyre. I'm running mediums, well warmed up, and I'm pretty sure Hypes is running softs for his final stint. So we both have the advantage here. So it's just a matter, again, like I always say, just racing smooth, staying calm, even though my heart was racing and my ass was puckered up to my race seat. Lucky I'm not a sweaty guy, or I would have been sweating buckets right now. So again, I come through that lap pretty clean. Hypes is already just absolutely smashing it. He's heading up inside Pizza Hut, man. Gives him a little nudge, but gets him on the inside there. Good move, and oh man, looks like Ronald went out wide. But he's gone back in front of Hypes. I'm right on Gibbo's tail now. Trying to get him up on the left-hand side. The BMW is just a bit quicker. Get in front of him. He decides to tuck back in. I didn't want to lose his position too much. Heading into the corner. Ronald's lost it a bit. Hypes has got in front of him. We come through that corner pretty clean, except for Ronald. Up in the third position we go. So it's a race to the finish. Into this long right-hander now. It's a matter of just waiting for the right moment. I know I can get past Ronald. He's got hard tyres on. They're a little worn. He's not having a good time. I'm just waiting for my time to attack now. Just let him know in the mirrors that I'm there. He goes wide out of that corner, gives me the chance. I tuck in. It's going to be mine. The Beamer just hugs the strips. He picks up a penalty anyway, 1 second. I stay nice and wide. We're side by side out of that corner. We're going for it. We're going for it. He has the advantage into this corner, but no, I get him. He decides to pull out of the battle, and I head into second position. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Yes! 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 What a comeback from 14th. Oh man, my heart is racing to the wire. Woof. Race of the season for me. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Woof. Well, that's it for that one. Thanks so much for tuning in. Give us a like if you like, and a subscribe if you like. And leave a comment because I'm always up for a chat. And I'll catch you all in the next one. See you later.